Alright, so it is clear to me that the US government are just terrible, malicious people, so called people. Like, anyone who ever lobbies for, like, the fucking AIDS verification stuff and surveillance, should we really call them subhuman at this point? So, anecdotes show that big corporations like Google and Facebook, basically Meta, and a bunch of other big Silicon Valley and big tech corporations out there just fucking want your fucking data, you know? They just want your fucking data. It's like, come on, man. Why do you always want to take everything from us, yet you don't want us taking anything from you? You're fucking pathetic. And the government, like, it's clear that people in government don't read the fucking because if they do, they would know, or maybe they would know, but they probably wouldn't care anyways, or they're paid to not read the fucking thing, to vote on it. They only read like what is the headlines of it and not really what's in it, or maybe they can't fucking read altogether. And they want to make the age verification stuff like worldwide and shit like that. Man, that is just so fucking pathetic. That is just so fucking pathetic. They just want everything from us. Want fucking everything from us. And yet, like, they say, remember that term, you will own nothing and you will be happy? Yeah, and remember that fat ass capitalist pig that says, you need to learn to live with less while he sits on you. Remember that cartoon? It's basically Silicon Valley and other shit. They don't care about you. They want to know everything about you. They treat you like a product. And that just comes in while Sony has announced that their next console ain't gonna have discs. And I bet Microsoft's gonna follow that with that too, and probably Nintendo. But yeah, there's probably a good chance it may pass the Senate, and then it's a possibility Donald Trump may enact this into law. I don't know, or maybe he'll say, or maybe there's a circumstance he'll say no and then portray himself as the hero and stuff like that. And then if we don't buy Donald Trump's little excuse of him being a hero, would be like, oh shit, I regret not signing it. I must sign it. And then we'll probably bring it back or whatever. Or maybe it's like maybe it could be like the whole TikTok thing. But yeah, it's a scary, scary bill that's gonna take some innovation to get past all this. You know, big tech doing everything they can to prevent us from bypassing it. And of course, like Australia, when if people bypass it, their response is to crack down. But it's like us and them. There's like millions of us and just a bit of them, but it takes time for them to literally get a stronghold with that power. Well, with several varying degrees of success, takes centuries till they eventually come up to here and basically, I don't know if this is the end game, but people always say, oh, this is the chance for the rapture to happen, or this is the mark of the beast. I mean, age verification laws can be comparable to the mark of the beast. I get that, but I don't believe there's really going to be any rapture. I just don't believe that. I don't believe in the whole rapture thing in general, basically. Well, I don't believe in that anymore, but with the whole God insane thing, it probably could be drawn some parallels where those who pretend to be Christian and then end up being the minion of Satan or something. But I mean, there's no direct evidence of like God and Satan, so you only have to assume. I mean, there may be hints, but I don't think there really is a direct evidence. But I am convinced that those who passed away have placed coins in me for not inside me, but placed coins within me, like around me to fucking for me to find, to know that they're still with me, and that once I make it through this dystopian hellscape, at the end everything shall be alright. But it's just pathetic. The government is just fucking pathetic. They're so out of touch with the population. And they're installing flock cameras everywhere. And people were mad about it, rightfully so. But government just has no respect for us. Oh yeah, it's interesting. The US government wants to fucking put age verification shit on every fucking website out there, no matter where you live. Just want to try to enforce US law on everyone. And the US is considered a superpower, by the way. Considered like the world police. That's why they just destabilize so many countries and stuff. And yet, Kiwi Farms, the US refuses to shut down Kiwi Farms. It's a known terrorist website, and they don't give a shit about Kiwi Farms. Yeah. And yeah, I am for certain the United States is the country that has had the biggest blood on its hands and had the highest death toll, around 2 billion within a 500-year reign. And I know the United States of America as a country only existed for 250 years. Did I say 500 years or 500 million? Yeah, 500-year reign, I'm just so used to the whole paleontology talk that I'd say that I'd probably say 500 million or whatever, back in the Cambrian period. But make sure you archive everything. Make sure you do a lot of data hoarding. Place everything you can find in the deepest crevice of the internet out there, or in the biggest data storages out there, and keep it there no matter where you have to put it. You might have to put it in the dark web, like I remember 10 years ago, the Saving Seekins website, an archive for stuff that are unavailable that has the strictest copyright. Yeah, but also innovate ways so we can keep in touch with each other if we're not allowed to, because they wanna fucking tear us apart, separate us socially, So yeah, always try to innovate ways to. It's already in the works, but we need to. How much effort is being done to combat this depends on how much they're really worried about it, and they should really be innovating through this, because that's the only way we could really get through this. So yeah. It's hard to see through this thing, but I don't want to show you my face, because Kiwi Farms always bullies me. So yeah. But yeah, fuck Kiwi Farms.